Hello zusammen, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all having an awesome day so far. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Diana and I make videos all about my life in Germany. I moved here a little over 2 years ago, and I moved from Toronto, Canada over to Berlin. So on my channel you can find videos all about my take on the German culture, my experiences here, how to find work in Germany. So if you're into that, if you are looking to move here, definitely make sure to hit subscribe down below because I do post new videos every single week. But for today, I'm actually going to be talking about some things that might confuse you when you first move here. These are things you probably wouldn't even think about that are different here versus where you are moving from. So that way when you come here, you'll be like, yep, I know that, I know that, I know that, Diana told me, and then you just seem like you know everything and you're a pro already. So I got your back, guys. Hopefully this helps you out. So one of the first things that really confused me when I first got here was the numbering for the floors. So typically in North America, the ground floor is 1, the level up is 2, and so forth. Here, however, the ground floor is 0, and the second floor, that would be second floor in Canada and the US, is actually floor number 1. I know that this can be really confusing, especially in the first couple of days that you are in Germany, because if you're going to, doctor's appointments, government offices, even to your job, and it says floor number 1, it's not going to be the ground floor, so definitely make sure to go up one more flight of stairs. This is something that will obviously become very second nature as you live here, but of course, when you first get here, it is a bit confusing. The second thing that is confusing is the pharmacies and the drugstores. This still gets me sometimes because in Germany, you're going to have your drugstores, which are called DM and Rossmann, and then you're going to have your pharmacy. So it's a separate place and they are called apotheks. Now this is quite confusing because in Canada and the US there is just one place that is a drugstore. There's no separate drugstore and there's no separate pharmacy. Everything can be found in one giant place and you do not need to make multiple trips. So for instance, in the US you'll have Walgreens and CVS, and then in Canada you'll have Shoppers Drug Mart and PharmaPlus, for instance. Whereas here, you really have to be careful what you're looking for because you can't necessarily go into DM or Rossmann and expect to get pain medication or allergy medicine. You're going to have to go to the apothek. Now, the drugstores here, they are mainly for household goods, cosmetics, even food. They sell, birthday cards. So everything that doesn't have, pharmaceutical products in there. So I know that this really confused me, especially when allergy season hit, because I didn't even know I had allergies until I moved here. The pollen here is just stuffing me all up, and I first went into DM and Rossmann and I was looking for allergy medicine and I couldn't find it. So yeah, pro tip there, you will have to get used to this. And also I have like a little bit of an issue with the apotheks because they are not open on Sundays like most places here, and also after work they're usually not open, so you have a very small window to go to these apotheks. So in case of an emergency, I recommend making like your own little pharmacy at home so you have everything you need, because it can be a little bit unreliable if you have a last minute emergency and these places are not opened. Another thing I had to get used to was packing up my groceries when I went, grocery shopping. Duh, obviously. But yeah, that took some getting used to because back home you usually have the cashier who packs everything up for you, and they take their time, they place everything really nicely into your bag. And here it's like, nope, you gotta get going, keep the line moving, you gotta grab your bags. I have all my bags here, by the way. If you guys need one, let me know. I have so many. But you have to like grab your bag, and it's like, a game show, like you're trying to fit as many products as possible. And it's like a mad dash when you're trying to pack up groceries here, because usually there's only one like lane in the cashier section. So if you're not quick enough, then they'll get to the next customer and start piling on their stuff onto yours, and it can get really confusing, and everybody's sort of looking at you because you're way too slow. So it's like a little bit of pressure. But once you do this like 5 times, you become an expert and you have a whole system, and you can do this very, very quickly. But it will take some getting used to at first. And then lastly, this was something that was totally unexpected and I didn't even really think about until I started doing things like ironing here or washing my clothes. And that is the fact that the water, especially in Berlin, I don't know about the rest of Germany, but at least in Berlin, the water is very, very hard, meaning that it has a lot of lime or calcium in it. And it is quite annoying because not only does it make your clothes super crunchy after you wash it, but if you're ironing your clothes and you'd use like the water from the tap, it will leave a white residue all over your clothes. And also it will make your skin and hair very, very dry. So this is totally unexpected. I never really suffered from like dry skin or, you know, itchy scalp or anything like that until I moved here. So now I am very cautious about, you know, going extra hard on the moisturizing. Also ensuring that if I'm going to be drinking water, that I filter my water first, because I don't want to drink all of the extra, you know, calcium and minerals that are in tap water. And yeah, the crunchy clothes is still something I'm getting used to, but you know, you can fix that with fabric softener and all of that. But that's something that you're gonna wanna keep in mind if you're coming here and you're feeling like super scaly and your skin is dry. I know the feeling and it's not fun, but it is because the water is super, super hard. They sell special packages here of a solution that you can just mix into water and it descales your kettles. You can even use vinegar and lemon if you want to make like your own little concoction. But yeah, if you start to see that your appliances get really gross as well, it's because the water is, again, very hard. But yeah, those are really the 4 main things that I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully I'm able to help those of you out who are moving over to Germany or have just gotten here and are trying to figure out how things work. I really hope you found it helpful. If you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you've moved to Germany in the past and you want to share your thoughts and what you've learned down below to help everyone else out, make sure to leave a comment down below, or even better, feel free to join our Facebook community, which is full of locals and expats, and we talk all about life in Germany and our experiences here. I will of course leave that in the bar below in the description. There we go. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. I hope that, again, you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support and for watching every single week. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you all in my next one. Tschüss!